Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm under the Holden. Pretty typical really. Rachel's got a starter motor issue and we thought when better to replace it than 2 days before drag racing while I'm doing 12-hour days at work for the last month. So it's like 7 o'clock at night. We just had a pretty wicked storm go through. So I'm going to dive in and replace the starter motor and have lots of fun doing that. but that last run didn't exactly go as planned. Yeah, I hit the wall. Wasn't really a fun trip, but you know, I'm okay. Car's repairable. Just walk you through some of the damage that we've got going on. So most of it's contained to this quarter panel area here. It's scuffed the doors, it's pushed in the front quarter near the front door there. The doors are mostly okay, in the right shape. The sills are fine. It's obviously crunched in this flare, this section of the quarter panel, and along here. Surprisingly, the plastic quarter light is fine, so that'll probably fine sand and buff clear. All 4 tyres are shot. There's massive flat spots and holes in the fronts, and it's pretty much wiped the entire rears out. 3 of the 4 of them were flat at the track, which wasn't very fun. Trying to get it back in the trailer. So, and I think I know what has caused the accident, and unfortunately it's my own undoing. Yeah, I'm just gonna lift this car up. So I think what's happened on that run, it's a series of unfortunate events and the way I've put the car together. The car's gotten squirrely in the deep end. It's gone tail right, so I've gone right hand down. That's put the steering in a certain position, and when I've come off the power, the engine has landed on the steering knuckle here, or the starter motor has landed on the steering knuckle. It's very hard to see, but there's marks there. And it's locked up the steering in that slight right-hand turn, which I was then unable to recover from. And I've gotten closer and closer to the wall, pressed harder and harder on the brakes, and it's locked the front wheels, and because I'm turning that way, the car's turned around and I've ended up in the wall. As I said, I'm fine, nothing wrong with me. That's why I've got all the gear in the car, that's why it's got a roll cage, you know, that's why it's got the upgraded brakes, all that. The rims are fine. I didn't hit the wall too hard, as you can probably tell in the footage. Yeah, so I guess we live and learn. I do have a bit of a solution, I think, to prevent that from happening again. We might move to a more solid engine mounting, and we're going to try and lift the engine mount higher away from that knuckle. See how that goes. I'll take you along for that journey. So while I'm here, quick shout out to Rob. He was the guy I was racing. He reversed back up, see how I was going. So he was first on scene. Track medic was there pretty quick, and the track fire was there pretty quick. So, you know, thanks to them. And then, you know, the track staff got into action to try and help me get the car off the track. One of the fellow competitors lent me one of the spare wheels off his trailer to try and get the car off the track, because we thought we only had the one front tyre was flat, but as soon as we tried to move it, the 2 tyres on this left hand side popped straight away, so then we had 3 flat tyres to deal with. Unfortunately, I didn't pack any of my Mazda 3 wheels, so I had no spares at the track. Ended up driving it into the trailer with 3 flat tyres basically. Shout out to all the guys that come down to the end of the track and help me get the car into the trailer. That was a massive load of help. Because the flat tyres, the car was sitting that low that we had to kind of lift it and accelerate it and use the accelerator to drive it into the trailer, and then even then it sat in there funny, so getting it out of the trailer was a bit awkward. This morning I had to jack the back of the car up in the trailer, swap the rears over, reverse the car out, which was close to hitting on one side, and then swap the fronts out on the lawn, and then bring the car in here to assess the damage and what I think's happened. And yeah, so I'll release a little video just going through the crash footage and explaining how I come to the conclusion about the steering. And as you probably saw on my social media, I also blew a trailer tire on my way there. So it ripped out some indicator wiring and some pilot light wiring. And as you saw at the start of the video, we did Rachel's starter motor on Friday night, so that was a lot of fun. So all up, not a great weekend. Anyway, I'm gonna get into this and see how I go. So thanks for watching, and as always, keep it shining side up. And a bit more relevant this one, off the wall. See you trackside.